got different kinds of securities. Securities are what you utilize to access currency, right? So we talking in the context of the sign of nature with the exemption number of the estate. We also are talking about Federal Reserve notes, which are also a form of securities, right? But in the context of controlling your securities, you know what a security is, you know how to create one. Negotiable instruments are securities, you know how to create one, but controlling it. When you hear me talk about how to convert securities into credit, with FRNs and debt notes, that's one form of controlling securities. But what about controlling your securities that you sign and put the exemption number on? That's all done. If you really want to understand how to control your securities, it's all done by the security agreements you are creating. Who are you giving a security interest to? That is how you control your securities. Are you giving your trust a security interest? Are you giving a natural person a security interest? Are you giving an entity, a corporation, an LLC, a security interest? Are you giving a trustee a security interest? What are you giving a security interest to? Right? Who do you have security agreement contracts with? That will determine how you are controlling your securities, because ultimately you're supposed to understand how to utilize the securities for yourself to liquidate credit or whatever currency you're trying to use out here for yourself, right? So I'm just trying to simplify the understanding and the perception of controlling securities, because it's not some big, huge, confusing, complex thing. Securities is levels to it. It's different arenas to it. You got different types of securities. Entry-level securities, things that you sign with the exemption number, Federal Reserve notes, checks, money orders. These things are all considered securities. So I just wanted to give you something to think about in the context of knowing what a security is, understanding how to create a security, and then understanding how to control the security for you secured party creditors out there. So if you don't know what a security is, if you don't know how to create a security, if you don't know how to control the security, utilizing security interests, controlling who can cash out and how they can cash out on the security, and making sure that you're included as part of the cash out, you're supposed to be first in line, the holder in due course, because you're the one creating the security. And so because you're the one creating the security and you're controlling the security, you make sure that as you're giving security interest and you're entering into security agreement contracts, that you're making sure the terms specify that you are the first one to benefit, right? Holder in due course. Heavyweight title holder, one of the classes I teach in the 21 gun salute that breaks down the power that's available to the trustee when he is a part of the trust that is the holder in due course of whatever title, right? So that title is a security, right? If the trust wanted to go to a bank and get a secured loan, they're going to ask the trust, well, what type of security can you pledge? And the trust can say, here's the title. That's a security, the title, to liquidate credit. So that's, titles are another security, right? So we got your signature. We got you're told it's a social, but it's an exemption number. We have Federal Reserve notes, checks, money orders, things of that nature. These are securities. And now we're talking about titles. A title is a security because a lender will hold your title and put a lien on it and give you credit just for your title, and will come and foreclose on your car if you don't pay, if you default on the consumer credit transaction. So I'm talking to you today about controlling securities. I'm talking to you about understanding and overstanding what a security is. I'm talking to you about creating securities. You're supposed to be creating titles, right? so that your trust is the title holder in due course out here in commerce, right? So I just wanted to give you some entry-level stuff to think about. You're going to have to go and do studying and researching to verify what I'm saying. You don't got to take my word for it. It's going to enhance your depth of understanding, understanding, and overstanding, right? Go verify what I'm saying so that you can connect some dots that may not have been connected just right here on this video as I'm politicking with you. So think about it. You feel me? What is a security? Can you create a security? Can you control the security? Can you recognize a security, what one is when you see one? A lot of us didn't know that a title is a security. A lot of us didn't know that a document with your sign of nature and your estate exemption number, you're at that moment creating a security, and that's what makes you the secured party. That's what you got to understand. You're not a secured party because you say you won. You're part of a secured party because of what you do and how you live, right? So allow me to revolutionize your perception out here in this matrix monopoly of exactly what certain terms and words mean, contrary to what you have been taught and told by a lot of the gurus out here. I'm not a guru. I'm a teacher and an educator, a liberator. And I don't offer processes. I'm giving administration education. These guys are trying to give y'all some microwave solutions for y'all's problems, and it does not exist. There is no silver bullet. Anything out here that you got to do is going to require you to use your brain, and it's going to require you to put in a little bit of work. Because if it was simple and it was easy, you would see a whole lot of people already doing it, and you would have been informed on how to do so in an easy and simple manner just like that. And I've been out here doing it for a while, and I can assure you there is no component of this matrix monopoly that's simple and easy. All of it has a different level of complexity and difficulty, and your success is contingent upon how much work you're putting in with researching and studying and learning and experimenting and trying. There's a whole group of you out there that don't even put anything you're learning into work, and you know who you are. The shoe fit, wear it, and if the rim is rolling, ride out, right? And then there's a group of you out there that are actually putting rubber to the road when you ride out. So kudos to you. I salute you, right? So I don't want to have a long sermon and preach your head off. I just want to pop in and drop something for you to think about. Don't tell them what you're doing, show them. Stop playing out here. Why y'all, it's a lot of y'all that's playing out here. Man, stop playing. Y'all out here giving commerce little glimpses of you, man. Like quitting holding, like stop holding back, man. Let them have it, right? Let them have it. You one of them guys out here. You sitting on a bunch of knowledge and information, and every now and then you pop out and do a little something, but really, you know you've been holding back on letting them have it. Like, let them have it. Like, stop playing out here. You gotta for real stop playing out here. Let their ass have it, man.